You're going to love this. Trust me.
What up, Dragon Ball junkies? Thanks for stopping back by the channel. Today, we got another episode of Theme Deck Thursdays. We are playing Goten with some Gohan, with some Goku, the familial Kamehameha, the family Kamehameha. We're doing it today with Goten, a red deck. I don't play a lot of reds, so I can't do too well with this deck, but we did what we could. We made it themed. It's Gohan, Adolescent, Goten, and Goku, the family Kamehameha. Let's go. All right. Hopefully we get a full game in. Then I want to probably build something maybe kind of different.
All right, Dragon Ball junkies. This is SS Son Goten Kamehameha Miracle. Mono red. And I'm not great at building, red aggro-y decks, which is what I think this deck wants to do. You see my hand, I've got a topo. I've got our 4-drop SS Son Gohan opposing the demon. That's like our boss monster that we want to get out. Basically, we're trying to get that out. We're trying to get that Goku in our hand, the Son Goku Kamehameha Miracle, because he can give our leader 15k and triple strike. And if we have a unison out, and we have the Son Goku Kamehameha Miracle and the Son Gohan Kamehameha Miracle, we can do strong things with our leader. And we got a bunch of Gohan cards as our battle cards. Basically, that one Gohan Adolescence in my hand is a counterattack. Negate the attack and it comes out. And basically, we're trying to get that guy out and then evolve into our 4-drop Son Gohan opposing the demon. We're tapping 2 to get our unison out. So that's Son Gohan Kamehameha Miracle. Basically, you can play it for 2 energy, which is what I just did. As long as your opponent has 2 or more energy. We're playing against R2 Kazar. Oh, and there's Brawly Crown of Retribution. That lets us see our opponent's hand. I like that. It's a red deck. I'll throw that in there. I had 1 extra energy. I needed to spend it. He left 2 energy up. Mistake. I was able to play Crown of Retribution and get to look into his hand. So he's basically playing a blue-green hand control Android 16 type blue-green hand control deck. He's running a green Android leader. So that allows him to run things like Rebrianne and Rosie. Whereas if you were doing this with Android 16, you couldn't. He's also got a little yellow package in there with Android 14 and 15, which goes with his leader. And he's awakening. His leader's Android 13. And it's a really cool deck that he's got. Unfortunately, this is my second game that I had played in a row against hand control. And I had just thrown this deck together and I just wanted to try it out. So, but we're still doing, we managed to hold our own pretty well. So he's overwhelming out the Toa to rip a card from our hand. Swings with his leader. His leader can get crit, which helps it be more hand controlling. And he's smart. He knows how to beat this deck. He just focuses on my unison. Really focuses on my unison. He's using Bionic Blitz to make me bottom deck a card. And then a rivaling out Steadfast Android 16 Steadfast Comeback. And that makes me discard a card. So he's really ripping my hand big this turn. And again, this is the second game against hand control that I played. The first game I didn't finish. The guy had to leave in the middle of the game. So we didn't finish that one. And it looked like, I was in a decent position, actually. He was playing Raditz hand control, and I felt good. We got to, turn 4, and then he left, and I felt pretty good. I had more cards than he did. But he left in the middle of the game, and then we got into another hand control match with R2 Kazar here. And we have a hard time. Again, I think this deck's trying to go aggro, and I built it a little too control-y, just because I play control decks usually. I'm not a big fan of real heavy aggro decks. Occasionally, I'll find one that I really like I liked U6 for a bit. But I feel like this deck wants to go more aggro, and I just wasn't able to do it and push in the damage, which would have been good against hand control. But unfortunately, we are drawing it out here. And, you know, I could have... Let's see, he's playing out his Unison, which gives him more hand control power. I think I could have played out my Gohan last turn, but I didn't want to tap out. So I wanted to leave the energy open to be able to do this, negate an attack with the Gohan, get to draw a card off that. Anything that lets me draw cards, I'm liking. You'll see me playing a lot of cantrips and stuff, just because I want to get a card on the board, draw a card. Better than discarding it. So I'm negating again. I'm at 6 life, but I know it's hand control, so I kind of want to keep my life total high. That way when he goes in for his kill turn, I get to draw more cards. I don't know. I actually don't know if that's right. I have a hard time beating hand control. Because even if you keep a high life total, if they do their turn right, when they go in for the kill, they're going to make sure every card they give you, they take it away immediately after. So it's tough to beat hand control. I just got that Videl. So Videl's a 1-drop. I believe it's a cantrip or it's a searcher. It's a searcher for a Goten or a Trunks. But also, it can bring out your 4-drop. It can bring out a 4-drop Gohan from your hand, which I have 2 in my hand right now. I think maybe that was the play I should have done. I should have gone Videl, and then brought my Gohan out, because he's a dual attack, blocker, deflect. Yeah, I could have minus 15. Yeah, should have done that. So see, I do play the Videl out here. Now I'm just trying to get cards on the field and get cards to my hand, because I know he's going to be ripping my hand. But I put double strike on my leader. I think I was just trying to pressure as much as I could because that attack was going through. I think the play there was actually play Videl and then get out my 4-drop Gohan. I don't know. Hindsight is 20/20. All right. So it's back to his turn, and he's basically board wiping me. He's hand controlling me. I have 1 card in my hand. There's really not much I can do here. I can play another Brawly Crown of Retribution. Or no, that's the... Yeah. Another board wipe. He's swinging with the leader, and I think his leader's critical right now. Yep. Yeah. And see, he passes back to me because he can't kill me this turn. Pretty much I know I'm on a clock now because I'm down to 5. I get to get some cards back here. So I have 2 4-drop Gohans in my hand. I should probably just play this deflect blocker guy and start trying to do damage, but I can't really do anything, and he's rivaling out stuff, ripping my hand, and I pass it back because I know it's pretty much over. I called GG a little early in this game. Maybe I should hold out a little longer, but you'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments if you think I could have won.
Now he's just gonna do enough damage. He's gonna make sure he leaves me with no hand. And he'll do an attack, he'll rip my hand. Maybe he'll do another attack and he doesn't have a rebrand drop. He's gonna overwhelm to do a Toa, rip my hand. Then he swings and does something else to rip my hand. Looks like he could play a Rosie. He could swing twice, play a Rosie, and then kill me. It's over. Hey, I got a super combo. Yes! But he's going to do something to rip my hand right now. Yeah. GG. Oh, wait. No, because they... Just do this. But you'll rip it. A topo? I might have actually survived. Because I had some really good things coming out of life. But I'm pretty sure, so I would have got 1, 2. I would have got this off the attack. Then he would have rebrand. Because he just put it in his drop. So he's going to do the rebrand. Those would have been gone. He would have swung again. I would have got a topo. And then he could have swung pitch 2. And I would have had a pitch card for the topo to even be activated. I could have negated with the topo. But I would have been at 1 at that point. Then he just swings again. Yeah.
All right, guys. Here's game 2 with Son Goten. We're playing against Baby. I've been playing a lot of Baby lately. I usually can deal with it pretty well. But it will definitely be a struggle with this deck because, I don't know. There's probably a lot stronger ways to build this, and I'd really like to see them. So drop your deck list links in the comment section. My deck list will be in the description of the video to DBS Deck Planet. But drop your deck links if you've made this. Drop your lists in the comments because I'd like to see a better, stronger build of it. I kind of just put some red good cards and then the cards for the archetype, you know, that are that came with it, the Kamehameha Miracle cards, and then a couple other red good cards, and then a bunch of Son Gohan stuff. Son Gohan Adolescence, because the Videls let you play out the Son Gohan, you know, so it's a pretty basic list. I put the Radiant Saiyans SCR in there, which we saw in the last round, but it was too late. Yeah, I just called GG in that game because it was he might not have been able to kill me that turn. Nah, I think he 100% would have been able to. Because I would have got the topo, but I didn't have a card to pitch for it. So I wouldn't have been able to negate. And yeah, I'm pretty positive I was losing that round. I guess I could have played out my Wicked Saiyan. Oh, yeah. I could have. Now, Radiant Saiyans would have got ripped from my hand by Rebrand, so I wouldn't have even been able to play that out. That would have got rid of his battle cards, though. But anyway, back to this game. So just chatting for a little while because Baby's doing what Baby does, and we're just building up a fat hand. I haven't really been able to get anything great going yet. I got a Videl out. I'm getting a big hand. I'm at 6. I'm awakened already. Oh, that's because I had my Unison out and he killed it. Yeah, see, every time I get my Unison out, R2 Khazar just knows what's up with this deck and he kills it quick. But this Unison comes in really handy this game. This Sin Unison. It's one of the things that keeps me alive in this game for a long time. Because we can look at our opponent's hand, or we get to +1 and minus. We keep his field pretty clear with this Sin Unison, and our red cards can attack battle cards in active mode. So I'm really able to keep his board clear with that Sin on the field, minusing stuff. And I can tell already he's trying to go into the Ultra Instinct sign. So I do the Sin's effect a lot to get rid of those. And then he just plays another one. Or I think I counterplayed that one with the Videl Super Rare. It's Videl Encountering Danger. It's kind of like a Yamcha counterplay. But you have to Spirit Boost 1. It's free. And you have to Spirit Boost 1. You get to -2 things. 20k. Pretty good. And I have the freaking Miraculous Comeback Ultimate Gohan in my hand. Both games, I think I saw that in my hand. I put that card in decks all the time when I build red decks. I'll just put 1 or 2 copies in just because I love that card and I want to kill somebody with it someday, and I never have. I really want to burn somebody with that, especially with the Sin Unison, being able to attack battle cards in active mode. With that Gohan, you can burn your enemy for 2. It's pretty good. But that card just, I don't know. I guess it might have saw play a long time ago, but it's just power crept, I guess. But burn him for 2? Come on now. So, I mean, we're keeping a fat hand. We're keeping a bigger hand than Baby, but Baby's establishing a board. I forced his hatch. So I'm trying to pressure him. I've got him to 4. I forced the hatch. I forced a heroic prospect. But he's really trying to get into his UI sign. And the problem I have in this game, the mistake I make, is that I can't remember if at this time, I can't remember if UI sign Goku stops me from countering or stops me from comboing. And I thought that it stopped me from countering. So I thought I wasn't going to be able to counter it. So I wanted to keep a fat hand so I could survive that attack when it inevitably comes. But unfortunately, I had it wrong. UI sign stops you from comboing. You can counter it. So I totally had it reversed, which totally screwed me up. Because you'll see at the end of the game, there was a chance I could have countered it. But I ended up doing something different. But anyway, it's back to my turn. Going into my turn 5. You know, our hand sizes are pretty comparable. I'm just happy I forced the hatch. But now we have that Tapion, which is a double striker. So I'm facing up a huge single striker, a double striker. UI sign Goku would be a big triple striker that I can't combo against. We're really slowly getting outclassed here just because I'm not really able to pull off anything. Every time I get a Unison out, he kills it fast. I'm not able to. I could hard cast those Gohans, but that would be dumb. But I'm feeling good. I have a good sized hand. I have counter attacks, so I think I'm passing here with 4 energy up because I have 2 Gohans in my hand. So I'm gonna use those Gohans to negate, and then they give me targets to evolve these 4-drop Gohans, which I have 3 of. I just comboed 1 off, so now I have 2 of them in my hand. I'm jumping down to 5. So see, there we go. A negate Gohan gets him out on the field, and he is Baby countering. Counter Baby. So he ends up taking those guys off the field. My Gohan goes. Did that go back to my hand? Counter. I think it went to the drop because instead of playing, he countered it, so it never got played. He clears my field out. Now he's got the giant triple K. That's all right. We got. So I've got that gigantic meteor, and I want to use it to kill the baby. I'm thinking right now he can swing with the baby, and I can activate battle and kill the baby, but I have to do that on my turn. So somebody in my chat, Mario in my chat, reminds me I can only do that on my turn, not my opponent's turn. So instead, I just counter the attack, and he God ceilings it. But the counter still counters, so we don't have to worry about that triple strike from baby. And he passes turn to me. Now I've got 5 energy. I got my counter Gohan back to my hand. Now I've got the gigantic meteor. So my plan is swing, use gigantic meteor to get rid of the big baby threat. And then we just got to find a way to not die to UI sign. So I'm gonna charge the 6. I don't know if that's really necessary. Tapping 3 to get the Sin. This way I can minus stuff. Minus the Tapion. And I minus because I'm not going to be able to kill the hatch. But I can get rid of his chance for the UI sign. I can minus the Tapion, making the Tapion weak. And I can swing. Okay, so see, I just attacked. Then I use gigantic meteor to kill the baby. Now I'm comboing because my minus 15k wasn't enough to kill his Path to the Infinite. Now I'm just trying to swing at Path to the Infinite. I was comboing to kill Path to the Infinite with the Brawly Swing. I'm just trying to kill Path to the Infinite and Tapion. But he's keeping his board. He's keeping his board presence. I can't do it. So we go into the last turn. Check it out, guys.
I think it's over. I still got combo power, but I did my best. This baby deck's pretty cool. Hit Deadly Vanguard. Charging. 7 to my 10. Cards in hand. He's got double strikes. Big single strike. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we're done, guys. I can either Imposing Presence or I can Gohan. Imposing Presence might be the way to go. And then I hope I can combo out of everything after that. Even though I'd love to play this freaking Gohan out, but it just never happens. He's got 1 God Ceiling here, 2, 3 God Ceilings, so down to 15 cards in his deck. Probably 1 God Ceiling left in there, and I'm sure by now he's seen his UI sign, which we won't be able to counter. We need combo power for that. Swing at my leader. Thinking. Do I? Okay, so if I do this, it counters 1 attack. And I draw a card. But if I do this, it's like a perpetual help. So I feel like I just have to do this now, but it doesn't even stop the attack. But I have to. It's just better than the Gohan. Cards with Eternalist that give the deck each deck. Okay. So you're down to a 5K. Do you want to combo? Not sure if we're comboing or if it's just playing new stuff out. 2. Yeah, there we go. Combo. Okay, so you can counter this. It's not combo. Yeah, but I already used my count. I can't combo. Shoot, I thought this was the one you can't counter. I knew it was either you can't counter or you can't combo, and I just got rid of my only negate. Alright guys, that's it for this gameplay. I put an image of the deck list, and the deck list will be in the description. You guys can check it out there. Let me know what you came up with this deck. I think there's something to it. I just wasn't able to break it, so let me know what you were able to do with it. Drop your deck list in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. That way you know whenever I drop another video, guys. But until next time, you can catch me on Twitch TV/Dragonball Junkie for live gameplay and watch the video and the playlist that I got going. This may be backwards, but watch them. I'll catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace.